Lil Nas X recently shared some unexpected news. He had to go to the hospital because part of his face stopped working. The rapper, who just turned 26 last week, posted a video from his hospital bed to show what was going on. He explained that he couldn't move the right side of his face. In the video, he tried to smile, but it didn't look normal because one side of his face wasn't working properly. He even tried to move his jaw with his hand, but it wouldn't move. It's unclear what caused this, but fans are hoping he feels better soon. A lot of people left nice comments to help him feel better. Some shared advice like ways to ease the pain using simple remedies, while others just wished him a quick recovery. Even some famous people joined in to show their support and kindness. Lil Nas X had a little mishap, but he didn't let it get him down. Instead of being upset, he stayed super positive and wanted everyone else to be happy too. On social media, he let his fans know he was okay and told them not to feel bad for him. He even joked about how he might look a bit silly for a while. Lil Nas X showed everyone how to stay cheerful, even when things don't go perfectly. The rapper left the hospital and was back home by Tuesday morning. He shared that the left side of his face is feeling better now, but the right side is still not working fully. His right eye is having some trouble, but he's staying positive and thinks it will get better. His smile is already starting to improve too. The Grammy-winning rapper, known for hits like Old Town Road with Billy Ray Cyrus and Industry Baby with Jack Harlow, has been busy working on his new album called Dream Boy. So far, he's put out 4 songs from the album, including the title track. Fans are excited, but he hasn't said when the whole album will be released yet. Lil Nas X just dropped a new song called Hotbox, and it's a total hit. It feels like we've been waiting forever for something like this from him. But now here's the big question. Did he wait too long? He's got a few problems to deal with, and one of them is his own history of not so great songs. Lil Nas X loves pulling big stunts, but I'm not sure if those stunts will help him stick around in the long run. Pop stars and controversy usually go together, but with Lil Nas X, it feels like the stunts are running the show instead of him. It's almost like the music takes a back seat to all the attention-grabbing moments. Lil Nas X has done something really amazing. He's opened doors for gay pop artists, especially as a black man. But sadly, that might make things harder for him too. It's unfair, but the truth is some people in the world are still not kind to others just because of who they are. Lil Nas X is super talented. He's both a pop star and a rapper. There are more and more queer musicians getting big these days, like Chaperone, Tyler the Creator, and Troye Sivan, but they're all different, with their own styles and strengths. As people in America start leaning more toward old-fashioned ideas again, I wonder if they'll be as open to a black, super feminine hip-hop pop star like Lil Nas X, who makes very gay music. Sure, there have been really successful gay pop stars before, but their music was usually not as obvious about it. The song doesn't really talk about things like topping, bottoming, or being openly gay like that. So it kind of makes the music fit more for a smaller group of people. I'm not saying it's impossible for a super gay song to be a big hit, but it's definitely harder to pull off. You know how Call Me By Your Name was a huge deal? Well, it all came together perfectly, especially after the big hit, Old Town Road. And yeah, artists like Tyler the Creator talk openly about liking men and are super popular and successful. But Tyler's also got this really cool style and creative ideas that make him stand out. He's been working on his career for a really long time. His style isn't super focused on being flashy or feminine, which is pretty different from someone like Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is newer to the scene, has fun songs that lots of people like on the radio, and his style is more bright and bold. I think Lil Nas X leaned a lot into big, eye-catching ideas, and maybe that wasn't the best move. But at the same time, it feels like that's just what he knows how to do best. Lil Nas X has definitely found a lot of success, no doubt about that, but it feels like his music gets a bit lost under all the wild and funny stuff he does. He's not really the kind of artist we think of like Billie Eilish or Frank Ocean. Instead, he's more about the big gestures, trolling and mixing up what's real and what's just for show. Because of that, some of his more real, honest moments don't get as much attention. He's not the best singer, rapper, or songwriter out there, but he's a whole new kind of pop star, one shaped by meme culture. That's been both a really cool thing and a tough thing for him. It's been tough for him to keep the same big success going in his career. Everyone remembers his Montero album with songs like Call Me By Your Name and That's What I Want. My favorite from that time was Industry Baby, but the song I liked most from the album was Dead Right Now. It really showed a more honest and personal side of Lil Nas X, which was cool. After that album, it seems like he's had a hard time making songs that are just as popular or loved as the ones from Montero. The song J. Christ really hurt Lil Nas X's image, and it made a lot of people stop liking him. Even some of his fans thought this isn't it. Before that, he already got really good at making people upset with his big hit, Call Me By Your Name. That's the song where he showed everyone he's more than just the Old Town Road guy. This is one of those moments everyone talks about when it comes to big, shocking pop culture stuff. You know, like when he did the lap dance on the devil, wore those Satan shoes, and how it was all a message about being told, you're going to hell for being gay. I get the point of the song, and I think the message is really important, but honestly, I always felt like the message was bigger than the song itself. Lil Nas X is such a fun and different kind of pop star. He's not like the old school pop stars from the past. He's more like a digital pop star who grew up on the internet, and you can totally see that in everything he does. He mixes being a big music star with being super funny, almost like a meme. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's real and what's just a joke because he loves to mess around and have fun with his fans. Lil Nas X sure knows how to get people talking, but sometimes it feels like he gets caught up in all the drama. It's like start the buzz, but don't let it take over who you are. Honestly, I thought he usually planned things out better. So it's kind of surprising that the whole J. Christ thing happened. This guy thinks he's the king of social media, always joking around and trying to one-up everyone. But here's the thing about J. Christ. There's a lot wrong with it. First, the song just isn't that good. It starts all this drama, but it doesn't hold up when you actually listen to it. It kind of falls apart. This song doesn't really have much meaning, and it's not that great. It feels like Lil Nas X was trying to do the same thing he did with Call Me By Your Name, which came out just a couple of years earlier. I think people started to see him as someone who does the same thing over and over, like he didn't have many new ideas. For those who didn't take him seriously, it kind of felt like the fun and excitement had worn off. This song definitely hurt his image. I wonder if things would have gone better if he had started with a really good song that didn't rely on drama. He had a song called Light Again that was okay, a nice dance track with good production, but it wasn't super memorable. It got me thinking, who is Lil Nas X without all the wild outfits and big controversies? Is that what makes him cool? Is that his thing? Honestly, I think he's still figuring stuff out after Montero and trying out different ideas to see what works. When he teased Hotbox, I was so excited. Even just the little clip he shared got stuck in my head. And you know what? The full song didn't disappoint. It's really good. This song really shows off what makes Lil Nas X so great, but without all the extra stuff. It's super fun, really catchy, and has a cool, playful vibe. It's got that early 2000s style that's coming back right now. Honestly, it sounds like something Pharrell or the Neptunes would make. I love how the words flow, and the hook is so good. Plus, it's just 3 minutes long, which is awesome. Lil Nas X's songs are usually on the shorter side, and this one's no different. When the song hits the bridge, you can really tell Lil Nas X is inspired by Andre 3000 in the way he sings and moves. It's not a totally new kind of song, but it's super fun and really catchy. It feels like the perfect jam for summer. I hope this is just the start of more awesome songs from Lil Nas X. It's not only a great comeback, but also shows how he's growing as an artist, something that's definitely needed.